Thursday. I just wanted to quickly recap this at the end of the day. It's about 7:40, trying to go home. So one of the things that I started to do was have a speaking series that I have through the app Anchor on my podcast. So Monday's focused on leadership, Tuesday's focused on career progression, Wednesday is motivation, Thursday is social media, and then Friday we rounded up with personal development. And so I'm trying to feel like, number one, I'm trying to hit all my different passions that I really enjoy talking about on a regular basis. Also, the other thing that I started doing was having basically learning people's stories by having them come on a podcast, talking with them, and really being able to hear what's out there from people's stories. And the more people that I continue to have conversations with, we've done about 4 of them now, I'm just amazed at the lives people have and then the strength that they do exemplify and overcoming the different obstacles that exist in their life. And so I really want to be able to just have this video out there for those that might be struggling. A little bit more of a long-winded one that I try to put in an Instagram 1-minute post. And so what I'd say is that number one is everyone's dealing with some different things, and it doesn't take away from what you're dealing with. What you're dealing with, it might be very difficult, it might be very gut-wrenching, it might be very debilitating at times, and trying to get things through. However, there is not going to be any value in having a pity party for yourself. There just isn't. Because what it is you're focusing on all the things that you aren't. That, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not wealthy enough. All the things that you aren't. And you're not focusing on the things that you are. I'm a nice person, I'm a genuine human being, I'm sincere, I'm emotional, I'm strong, I'm steady, I'm loyal, I'm a great parent, I'm a great sibling. All these things that you are, that you got going positive for yourself. When you have a pity party for yourself, all you think about is all the things that aren't going well. And so you want, and the reality is that everybody's got a worse story than you, or at least they think they do. And even the person that's got, literally, if we were to scale everybody's struggles that they're dealing with, even the worst person that's dealing with the worst kind of stuff, there's probably going to be tomorrow somebody worse off than them, because life is ever changing, right? So you might a year ago be in the perfect spot, and all of a sudden a year later find yourself not in that perfect spot. And so you want to be able to make sure that you adjust your emotions for the time, and don't call it quits. Don't throw in the towel. Recognize that you still got a lot of life ahead of you. You're just taking a pulse on time, when really it doesn't exist, right? There's a version of you in the future that exists in some timeline that's happy and satisfied and is experiencing something beyond this right now. And so again, I'm not taking away from any of the struggles and the feelings of inadequacy or the fears that you are feeling right now. All that's real, all that's true. What are you gonna do now? Because life does go on. Like tomorrow you will wake up, and you got to do something. And so sometimes I find for myself personally is that by doing something different gets me out of that funk. Got divorced. Okay, well, I'm going to go for a 5-mile run today. I'm going to sign up for a marathon. I'm going to, not all of them have to be health. I'm just kind of going on this one. I'm going to go join a read a book club. And I'm going to go to the weekly meeting or the monthly meetings. I'm going to go rock climbing. I'm going to go camping this weekend. I'm going to go visit the Eiffel Tower in France. Figure something to get yourself out of your current situation and to do something different. And by doing something different, you're going to experience a little bit of you, the authentic version of you. Not the one that's concerned about how things aren't going well. Not the one that is concerned about the things of the past. Not the one that's debilitated by fears. Do something for yourself that gets you out of your current status, right? So if you're currently going to work, coming home, exercising, watching a few Netflix, putting the kids to bed, and then going to sleep, and then doing that's your cycle. Got to break that cycle. Tomorrow, call in, or no, maybe plan ahead. Let your boss know, hey, I'm not coming in on Monday. Have a 3-day weekend and do something fun for you. Go camping. Maybe you haven't gone camping in years. Maybe you will enjoy it. I don't. Maybe you'll go to the Holiday Inn Express. That to me is a version of camping. And that could be really eye-opening for you. And by doing something, you're going to find yourself happy, for a small moment, and I know it'll go away because the reality of it will set into the weight that you're dealing with. But by being able to do something like that on a regular basis, it could be going and signing up for a massage. It could be going to the local YMCA yoga time. It could be, taking a hike in a place you've never been before. Do something different. Do something new, and you'll start finding yourself. And that's what you're looking for. You're finding you. We're always evolving. We are constantly changing on a daily basis. The problem is that for the average person, they don't care to change. And so they fight against that change. The person that's pushing to get a better version of themselves, they sometimes find themselves getting a little bit tired, a little bit burnt out. You got to do something different. And if I can be of any value to anyone, please DM me. Please reach out. Let's support each other. Sherm's out.